gotta make our debut. Hey guys, what is up? It's me, Abby. Welcome to my AuthorTube Newbie Tag. So, if any of you have watched my channel from this channel before, it is a vlog channel. But I did tell you that I would be doing whatever I felt was right with the channel, and this is the direction that my life is going in right now, and so I thought I would just jump on board and go along for the ride, do things that feel right, and this feels right. I've been addicted to AuthorTube lately. That's all I watch on YouTube anymore. I used to love gaming and all that stuff. Now I barely watch that stuff. I watch writing videos and AuthorTube tags and even booktuber stuff. So yeah, I thought I would join. So we're gonna do the AuthorTube Newbie Tag. I don't know where this originally originated from. I saw it from Jenna the Dark One. She's my favorite AuthorTuber ever. I love her. I will put her channel down below. She's amazing. Check her out. She's so hilarious, so funny. I love her to bits and pieces. So I saw this newbie tag on her channel. It says original by it, so she might have created it. I'm not for sure, so I don't know. But I'm really excited about it, so I'm just gonna dive right in. Question number 1 is, how did you find about AuthorTube? And I kind of just explained it. I found out, I was actually watching BookTube. I watch a few BookTubers, and as I was watching those, I started seeing these AuthorTube videos. And the first one I ever saw was Jenna the Dark One. And from there, I fell into a hole of AuthorTube. That's how I found it, in the hole of YouTube. I just kept spiraling down. Okay, question number 2. What genres do you write in? Young adult is definitely the genre I write in. Pretty common all over AuthorTube for young adult fiction. At least that's what I've seen. So I do write in young adult. I follow more of the, I wouldn't even say, I like to add romance implements, but romance is not my heavy. Romance is more of a subplot, subgenre of my books. I write in the thriller, even you could consider it sci-fi, but it's not as sci-fi as in space exploration stuff, but it's very technical, I guess you could say. But I would say mine's definitely mystery thriller, that kind of edgy kind of writing. I love creepy stuff. I wouldn't say I'm a horror writer because I don't think I go that far, but I'm definitely on the thriller, creepy side of writing, which I love. It's where I'm home. I love murder mystery books. They're my favorite things on this planet, and that is definitely the genre I write in. Question number 3. What is your preferred writing tense, point of view, and category of story? So my category story is young adult. I already explained that. My preferred writing tense, I like past tense and I like current. I think it's really cool to write in current and then have your character delve into the past tense. I think that's really interesting. I like to mix and match, not too heavily that it makes it confusing, but I really like to mix and match. And my point of view is definitely first person. I've tried writing in third person a few times, but I feel like I'm very disconnected from my characters in the book, and first person gives me a direct mentality to my character, and that is what I love about it. I don't mind reading books in third person because I feel like I can connect with the the character pretty good, but I cannot write in third person. I struggle with it a lot. Number 4, are you a plotter, pantser, or a plantser? I'm a pantser. Definitely a pantser. I have tried so hard to be, not even a plotter, but I've tried to be a plantser, a little bit of both, but I can't do it. I get stressed out when I have to outline. I don't mind outlining a little bit. I have a basic outline of how my story goes, and it's very general points, big points along the way. But other than that, I don't like to plot my story out. I feel like it takes away a lot of the raw energy that I have when I write. I've heard that from a lot of pantsers, so I think it'd be interesting to be a plotter, but I think that's kind of how it is. You always see the grass greener on the other side of the fence, right? So I love being a pantser. I think it's fun, but also it definitely makes me a little more disorganized, and I don't finish my stories as often because I don't really always have a direction, and that is kind of the problem. And with my current book that I'm writing right now, that I've been working on for a while, I have definitely taken my pantser side of me and kind of I'm not a plantser. I use a lot of the plantser characteristics and I put it towards my own writing. The only thing that I'm a plotter on is characters. I plot characters. I love looking at characters and being able to tell you everything about them, what their height is, what their interest is, what their favorite food is. I love that about characters. Even if it doesn't make it in the book, like you wouldn't necessarily know that my main character, her favorite food is a muffin. You wouldn't know that because I never specifically say it, but I like to know it because I feel like I am more connected with the character, and maybe it comes into a later play or something. But I think that's really interesting about writing. That's the only thing I plot on. Number 5, are you a self-published, published, or yet to be published? I am a yet to be published in fiction. I am published in journalism because I was the editor-in-chief of my school newspaper, and so I wrote a lot of stuff, and I've been published a lot via journalism and nonfiction work, but not fiction. So I'm yet to be published. What publishing company, literary agent, and or printing company are you represented by? If you're not yet published, what is your dream publishing house and or literary agent? I haven't really looked into literary agents, but I would love to be published by HarperCollins. That's like goals, like dreams. They come up with a lot of stuff, but they come up with a lot of thriller stuff that I love. Number 7, what AuthorTube related videos can we expect to find on your channel? I'm definitely going to be doing some writing vlogs. If you ever watched Another Dark One, and Kim Chance, I love her. She's great too. I love her videos that track her progress on her writing. Like Jen the Dark One does writing episodes, and I want to do something similar to that, just to keep me accountable for my writing, and I think that that is such a cool step to take. So I'm definitely going to be doing that kind of stuff. Lots of stuff on my own personal writing journey, because that's what I'm doing on AuthorTube. I want to document this time, so if this book, hopefully, if this book is published, I can look back and see the progress that I made and even how long it took. So that's really exciting for me. I'm not very far into the first draft. I'm a little bit into it, but I really am taking a long time to develop an outline, and that is taking me away from writing a little bit. Not in a bad way, just I'm taking a lot more time to focus on the characters and the storyline and how it all progresses, and I think that is making the story really special and really good, and it's really why I love it. Number 8, when did you start writing? I can't even tell you when I started writing. I remember I started writing probably, the most distinct memory early on that I can remember was 3rd grade. I got published in like our class's like little book thing that we made, like a class book, and we all wrote our own stories and colored a picture along with it. I remember that my story was so good that the principal put it on their newsletter, but they sent it to all the parents. And that is my first distinct memory, is 3rd grade, which is like primary school, 3rd grade being published in the school newsletter. I don't even remember what that story was about, so I couldn't tell you. And it kind of goes along with number 9, what's your first story ever wrote? That one. I couldn't tell you what it said or what it was about. I've written a lot of stories. A lot of the stories that I can remember starting to write off, where I got my real writing love and start was fanfiction.net. I love fanfiction, and I used to write Twilight fanfiction religiously. I loved Twilight fanfiction, and sometimes it's funny to go back and read my Twilight fanfiction and be like, wow. Like I loved Twilight when I was a tween. It was my favorite thing. And I still enjoy it. I think it's fun. I think that Twilight gets a lot of crap, and it's not the best book out there, of course, and definitely not the best movie series, but I still love it. It has a very like special place in my heart. But I used to write Twilight fan fictions. Those are the ones I can distinctly remember. When I was younger, me and my cousin would take turns on the computer, and I would write her a letter from like a lover that was like breaking up with her, and she would write one back to me, and we would write that, and then I took those letters and composed them into like a short story. I remember it was really sad. I've always been kind of a depressing kind of writer. It's kind of who I am as a person, I guess. I just like the sad things. Alright, number 10. What authors have inspired your writing the most? I don't know. Any author that I have read has affected me and inspired my writing. If we're talking about like just writing, like the grammar, the prose, the metaphors, stuff like that, if we're talking about that, I couldn't tell you one specifically. because I feel like my writing style is very much my own, and I'm inspired by lots of people, but I try not to take stuff from other people's writing because I want my writing to be my own thing. But if you want to talk about like writing like stories, definitely J.K. Rowling. The fact is, she was denied so many times, rejected from her book offers, rejected hardcore. And look at her now. Like, I bet those people that rejected her at the first, I don't know how many, I can't remember, but whoever rejected her book first probably is like rolling in their graves or their desk chair because they messed up. This is like $1 billion business that she has, and that like inspires me so much that not everyone is gonna see your potential, but if you know that you have potential and you know that it is there, it will happen. I believe that. I believe that with anything. And so I don't know if that's what the question is asking, but that's what I take it as, because those inspire me. The stories of rising up even through rejection, because that's what writing is, all rejection. Writing is pushing past rejection and moving forward, and I think that is amazing. Number 11. Do you schedule your writing sessions or simply get to writing whenever you can find the time? It used to be the last one. It used to be just getting to it whenever I could, and whenever inspiration struck me, I would do it. But this summer, I've made a plan to give myself an hour and a half every single day to write. Whether it be in the morning or at night, it depends on my work schedule, because I work at Michael's as a cashier, and so my schedule fluctuates. Sometimes I work at night, sometimes I work in the morning, but I always give myself at least an hour and a half to write. And last night I wrote so much and it felt so good. So yeah, it's amazing. I love writing, and I think that you can't force yourself to write, but you should try to at least inspire yourself to write. I always try to like sit down with some good music and relax and like bring up some hot cocoa and then sit down and write and just like enjoy the writing. Never force myself to be like, okay, you have to sit down and write, because that doesn't work for me, at least personally. So number 12. Do you type on a computer, typewriter, write everything out by hand, or use a blend of those? And where do you write in general? So I write pretty much all of my stuff on the computer. I am a fast typer, and so I get my best work done on the computer. I like writing by hand little things, like in little notebooks, like this little notebook. I love writing in this notebook because it doesn't take a lot and I write, but I cannot write long segments with my hand because I have really bad joints, and so my hands get really tired and achy and they hurt. So I can't write a lot by hand. And I do have a typewriter. I'm actually using the typewriter as a camera stand right now. But I type certain things on my typewriter. Actually, I type up character profiles on my typewriter just because I think it's fun and fancy, and I can always just have it there right there. And number 13, the last question. What are you most looking forward to now that you're part of AuthorTube? Definitely the community, which I really want to grow from. I have an Instagram. You can follow me down below. I'm definitely going to be involved on Instagram. I post daily. I'm a part of a Facebook group of AuthorTube, so that AuthorTubers. So I'm excited about that. And also, I'm excited to be inspired. I'm excited to feel like I have a purpose for writing now. I mean, like, I had a purpose before. Writing a story is important, but at the same time, it's hard to want to do it all the time. It's easy to lose motivation, and that's what AuthorTube is for me today. It is to gain that inspiration to make videos for you guys and to enjoy it. So yeah, that was the Author Newbie Tag. I'm so freaking excited for the rest of these videos. I'm probably going to film another video like right now, so if I have the same shirt on in another video, that's why. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to give my video a like and subscribe if you're interested and you want to follow along on my AuthorTube journey. I have a website down below if you want to go check it out. I will be posting things on my blog there, just like writing prompts and exercises that I'm doing. You can stay caught up with me there. Follow me on Instagram because I'm super fun over there and I like to interact, so that'll be really cool. And yeah, so I'm really excited for this new step in my life as I head on to college and to study English and creative writing at that college. This is going to be a huge part of my life, and I seriously cannot wait. So yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Have a nice day. I have to really, because like I'm so used to doing my gamer like sign out that I used to do, that I just have to figure out a new sign out. So I'll figure that out. But I'll see you guys later. Bye guys.